Hi, here's today's spooky story for Halloween. Yesterday I talked about my tormented dogs and the doors opening and slamming shut in my house. Today I'm going to tell you about an incident that happened where we actually saw some of that happen. After a while of having very haunted things happen nearly every day in that house, we called in a ghost hunting team. And one of the things that they reported back to us that we had not at that point experienced was that when they were down in our basement, they heard a big loud boom. And when they came upstairs from hearing that boom, they saw that the hallway coat closet door had burst open. And they asked us if we had ever experienced that. But at that time, we had not experienced that. The only thing we had really experienced in that hallway was something I'll talk about later called peeker. So a few years go by, and I'm playing with my son in the living room, which is right around the corner from that coat closet. We're playing and laughing and talking, and all of a sudden we hear boom! And I thought, what the heck was that? What was that? And I go toward the hallway where I heard the sound. And there, the door is standing open and it's slowly swinging back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I looked, and there was absolutely nothing there that had fallen out or that could have pushed that door open. But it basically exploded that door open. I was shocked that it did not take the door off the hinges in doing that. So this was a case where the ghost hunters saw something there or heard something there and then saw it that we had not experienced at that point until later on, until a couple of years later. Now, another of the things that made us understand that the house was haunted, and this actually happened a little bit before the incidents with the dogs. One night, my husband and I were sitting in the living room, and from there, if you looked diagonal to the left, you could see the stairway going down into the family room. And I was seated in my chair, and he was seated next to me in his chair. Both of us could see that. And for a long time before that, probably a good year and a half, 2 years before that, I could see what looked to me like a shadow figure peek its head out of that hallway and around into the living room. And I almost always caught it out of the periphery of my vision. But that night I was looking right there and I saw it. And I said to it, "I see you, you know." And my husband looked at me and he said, "You saw that?" And I said, "You saw that?" Before that point, we didn't know the other one had been seeing that. And I said, "Yeah, I saw that." And he said, "I've been seeing that thing for years." And I said, "Me too." So that was the very first time that we ever acknowledged to one another that there was something in the house that we were both seeing. And that was the first time we saw something together. Now, tomorrow I'm going to tell you a little more about some else of what we saw there, and some of it was darn creepy. I hope you have a great afternoon, and if you like the video, please hit the plus button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers so that I can speak to you live about some of this, because I've got, aside from what was going on in that haunted house, I've got 17 plus years of experience as a paranormal investigator, and I have experience in my own house too, my new house now. More to tell you about too, and I can answer your questions then. I hope you have a great day, and also hit the like button. Thanks.